This speculative narrative explores the hypothetical scenario where Freemason symbols possess the power to alter reality and time.
Chapter 1. The Cosmic Conundrum. In the heart of a bustling metropolis, where the cacophony of daily life drowned out the whispers of the past, there stood an ancient Masonic lodge, its walls steeped in secrets. The Freemasons, a brotherhood shrouded in mystery, had long been the subject of speculation and intrigue. Their symbols, etched into the very fabric of history, were dismissed by many as mere relics of a bygone era. Yet, there were those who believed these symbols held something far more potent, a magic that could bend the very laws of reality. The lodge was a sanctuary, a place where the initiated gathered to delve into the arcane knowledge passed down through the ages. At the center of the grand hall, a mosaic pavement sprawled out, a chessboard of light and dark tiles symbolizing the duality of existence. The compass and square, interlaced with the letter G, hung prominently over the master's chair, a testament to the craft's enigmatic teachings. It was here, under the soft glow of candlelight, that an unassuming librarian named Arthur Penrose found himself standing, though he was not a member of this clandestine fraternity. His journey to this moment had begun with a tattered manuscript he had discovered hidden in the restricted section of the city library, a manuscript that spoke of the Freemason symbols as keys to an ancient and formidable power. Arthur's hands trembled as he held the manuscript, its pages yellowed with age, the ink faded but the words still legible. The text was a riddle wrapped in allegories, a cosmic conundrum that beckoned him to unravel its meaning. It spoke of the all-seeing eye as a gateway to higher consciousness, the trowel as a tool to mend the fabric of reality, and the plumb, level, and square as instruments to achieve balance and harmony within the chaos of the universe. As the clock struck midnight, the lodge's atmosphere thickened with anticipation. The Freemasons, adorned in their ceremonial aprons and sashes, encircled Arthur, their eyes fixed upon the manuscript in his hands. They had long awaited the arrival of one who could decipher the enigma of their most sacred symbols. Arthur, guided by an inexplicable force, began to recite the incantations written in the ancient text. The symbols around the room started to resonate, a hum that grew into a harmonious chorus. The air crackled with energy, and the mosaic pavement beneath their feet shimmered, the black and white tiles undulating like waves in a cosmic sea. The compass and square above the master's chair emitted a blinding light, and the letter G within it glowed with a golden radiance. The all-seeing eye, painted on the eastern wall, seemed to open, its gaze piercing through the veil of reality. The Freemasons stood in awe, their skepticism shattered by the unfolding miracle. Arthur, now at the epicenter of this mystical convergence, felt a surge of power coursing through his veins. The symbols had awakened, their magic real and potent, and he was their conduit. The cosmic conundrum was no longer a mere puzzle to be solved. It was the beginning of a journey that would challenge the very limits of his understanding and the boundaries of the world as he knew it. The lodge, once a silent keeper of ancient lore, had become the stage for a new era where the forgotten magic of the Freemason symbols would reveal the untold potential of the human spirit. And Arthur Penrose, the unlikely librarian, had stepped into a reality where myth and truth converged, where every symbol held the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe. In the waning hours of a night that had seen the fabric of reality tremble, the grand hall of the Masonic Lodge was alive with a palpable tension. The symbols of the Freemasons, once thought to be mere tokens of an archaic brotherhood, had revealed their true nature. They were pieces of a cosmic puzzle, each one a fragment of a key that, when assembled, could unlock a portal to an alternate dimension brimming with untold power. Arthur Penrose, the librarian whose life had been as orderly as the books on his shelves, now stood at the heart of a maelstrom of ancient magic. The symbols had chosen him, an uninitiated soul, to be their interpreter, their master. But with great power comes great peril, and Arthur was not alone in his knowledge of the symbol's true potential. Rival factions, hidden within the shadows of the lodge and beyond, had emerged, their intentions as varied as the faces they wore. Some sought to harness the power for enlightenment, to elevate humanity to a new plane of existence. Others, darkened by greed, yearned to use the symbols to bend reality to their will, to rewrite the annals of time and space for their own benefit. The race against time was relentless. The symbols, once dormant, now thrummed with an urgency that could not be ignored. Arthur, with the aid of the true-hearted brethren, deciphered the cryptic alignments, each symbol a star in a celestial map that pointed the way to the portal. The all-seeing eye, the trowel, the plumb, level, and square, they were not just tools but signposts on a journey to the unknown. As the factions converged, a misguided soul from within the Brotherhood, blinded by visions of grandeur, sought to complete the puzzle ahead of Arthur. His intentions were fraught with hubris, his understanding of the symbol's power dangerously incomplete. If he were to succeed, the very threads of existence could unravel, leaving behind a tapestry of chaos. Collaboration became the unexpected anthem of the hour. The Freemasons, divided by their secrets, now stood united by the necessity of their cause. They guided Arthur, their collective wisdom a beacon in the encroaching darkness. The Librarian, once a mere custodian of knowledge, was now its champion, the keyholder to a gateway that hummed with the echoes of altered Aeons. As the final symbol clicked into place, a silence descended upon the hall. The portal shimmered into view, a vortex of colors and sounds that defied description. It was a window to infinity, a door to what lay beyond the veil of their reality. The misguided brother, his eyes wide with the realization of his folly, stepped back, his ambition quelled by the majesty and terror of what they had uncovered. Arthur, with a steadiness that belied his racing heart, approached the portal. He understood that with a single step, he could alter the course of history, for better or worse. The power was at his fingertips, but so was the responsibility. What lay beyond? Would he find enlightenment or oblivion? The choice was his, and his alone. The story of Arthur Penrose and the magical Freemason symbols is a tapestry woven with threads of curiosity and courage. It asks of us, what powers lie hidden in the symbols we see every day? What untapped potential rests within us, waiting for the right key to unlock it? And when faced with the unknown, will we step through the portal, or will we turn away from the brink of discovery? The echoes of altered Aeons will resonate long after the portal has closed. For in every symbol, in every piece of the cosmic puzzle, there is a story waiting to be told, a truth waiting to be discovered. And so the journey continues in the hearts and minds of those who dare to imagine.